Celebrity rehab, day 36. Well, it's the end. I made it to the end of rehab. Oh, I thought that I would be crying a lot more, but I don't think it's gonna hit me until I'm out of this hotel room that has been my home for the past 4 months. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I'm proud of myself. I think that's the number one thing to say. And today, when I was walking out of there, I said, yeah, y'all remember from Hannah Montana when they would play the sad transition music? I need you to play that while I'm walking out. And so they played the, oh, 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 yeah. And I did the turn. And then I waved. And I walked out the door. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I thought this experience is going to be. I do know what I thought it was going to be. I thought they were taking away my freedom. I said, I'm going to prison. That's what this shit is before I got here. And I didn't have expectations because I've never done anything like this in my life. I didn't even know things like this existed. So I came here, I said, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to be open and honest, and wherever that gets me, hey, although sometimes I was like, why was I that open and honest? Like during my intake and my trauma timeline, I really told them everything. Everything. And then after I told them, I would come back home and be like, why the fuck did I say that? Why did I say that? I told them some shit I thought I was going to take to my grave, but God, do I feel so much lighter not carrying everything that I've been carrying all my life. And also, I made friends. And I made friends that are just like me, it's good to have like different types of friends, obviously, but sometimes you want friends that are like you and, black, neurodivergent, crazy friends like me that like to plan shit and just go out. And it made this experience so much, I don't know, so much fuller, so much more nurturing to have first of all, what are the odds? What are the odds of having not one, but two other Black girls there? Oh, that was just for me. That was just for me. The universe did that just for me because let me tell you, I would not have made it to the end of this, and I'm so serious. I think I would have given up. There were many times where I said, I'm going to throw in the towel. This is too hard. This is the hardest thing I've done in my life. And I've been through a lot of hard shit. I've never faced myself in this way, like day in and day out. 5 days a week of therapy. 5 days. You really got to look at yourself. And whether you like what you see or not, you got to sit with it. And I'm learning how to feel my feelings and do shit at the same time, to feel them and not let it overwhelm me. I mean, obviously there'll be days when I backslide, but I have the tools now. Not only do I have the tools, I believe in myself and I love myself. Like, that's the biggest gag. That's the biggest gift out of all of this. Not only do I love myself, I believe that people love me too. And I'm just in such a better place when it comes to being open and receptive to receiving love from the people in my community that do love me. I'm like, yes, I deserve this, but also I know how to talk about things that upset me and make me angry. I know how to get angry. Mind you, I don't want it to have to get to the point where I'm yelling, because that did happen, but I know that anger, I don't remember if I said this in one of my videos, I feel like I did, but I'm treating my emotions like my children now. And I can't have a favorite child. I have to treat all of my children equally. So I can't favor joy and laughter and happiness when anger and sadness are my children too. When they're there to tell me something, to teach me something too. So I'm gonna give them all space to be themselves. I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned from this, because I used to have fear and anger ball gagged and tied up in the closet. I said, y'all not allowed to come with shut up. Shut up. I was Maria. But now, I've let them out of the closet, and they're getting comfortable being here and being a part of me, and I'm getting comfortable with them being a part of me. So I am learning, I'm growing. I think this was a phenomenal way. It was such a intentional way to bring in my 30s, because my birthday is literally in 5 days and I'm about to be 30, and I can't think of a better way to go into your 30s than fucking destroying the foundation of my childhood, the shit foundation that I was given and that I grew up with, and lifting up that house and gutting that foundation and putting in a stronger foundation. It feels stronger now. Obviously, I'm healed. I don't think that we ever do completely heal. It's a journey. And I think that doing this rehab has taught me very much so. It's not the destination, it is the journey, because I don't even know where I'm going to end up after this. Sky really is the limit. And when I began this journey, I was like, I just want this to be over. I want to fast forward and I want it to be over. But then towards the middle, once I started making connections, I was like, I am actually enjoying being here. Like, I'm living. I am alive, and I haven't felt alive in so long. My God. And I didn't have any hope. I didn't have any hope that I'd feel alive again. I said, this is it for me. I've plateaued. I've reached the end of my creativity, of my liveliness, of me. I felt like I had lost myself. Last year was rough. But now I'm like smiling. I'm creating it again. I've taken a lover. And I'm going to be going back home. I don't know. I feel different. I feel so much more. I feel so much lighter. I feel like the weight of the world isn't like, I don't go to sleep with the weight of the world on me. And I know I'm going to cry at some point. I don't know. I don't have it in me right now. I just feel such joy, such happiness for completing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I did that shit. I'm so proud of me and who I'm becoming and who I'm unbecoming. And I'm ready to be seen. So this is the end of Celebrity Rehab, but it is not the end of seeing me. Okay, because now that I know that I can post content daily, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get a flow for like what I like to do and say on camera. And this was just, I'm so glad that I did this, and I'm so thankful to everyone that's been supporting me on this journey. This really just started putting these on YouTube because I tried to send it in an iMessage and it was too long. So I said, let me just upload it to YouTube, and people have been watching it. I only share it with 5 people, and people have been watching it. So thank you, and please stick along for the journey, because this is only the beginning.